interject here. You just, when did you realize how critical that this was to, I mean, I'll use the words here, to revolutionize in the fitness industry, because you really are going to. I mean, if not you, I mean, in the future, it will be with this information. I mean, when did you realize that?
You know what? I don't know that I ever did, really. I don't think I was
There's no
thinking.
aha?
I don't think I was ever. Look, let me put it to you this way. It was aha. Like, for example, understanding the value of a perpendicular resistance to a limb. That's aha, right? But it wasn't aha in terms of like, if everybody knows this, everybody's going to buy it and everybody's going to change their way of training. I mean, the big stumbling block has always been people are dumb, generally speaking.
Yeah.
The vast majority of people follow the followers.
Yep.
That's what they do. Look, if that wasn't true, if what I said wasn't true, there'd be no such thing as fashion trends.
It's true. It's very
right?
true.
People follow trends. People follow followers. If what I said wasn't true, there'd be no such thing as Michael Jordan getting paid millions of dollars to endorse a brand, or Tiger Woods to endorse. People buy the car that Tiger Woods endorses.
Yeah.
He's a golf player.
I mean, many bodybuilders have even spoken on this. I mean, one I like particularly, if you know him, I'm sure, is Rich Piana. And he always said, he's like, listen, you think just because I'm promoting this that I use this? You know, no, I don't. But people still, they don't think critically. They don't like to think critically for themselves.
And they don't like to change their beliefs.
No.
Right? Because, and this is a fact, people's identity is rooted in their beliefs. And that those beliefs are on every subject, whether they're religious beliefs or political beliefs or mechanical beliefs or whatever they happen to be, cultural beliefs, they're rooted in those things, right? So like, for example, if you come from one of the Eastern countries, you believe that it's the parents' responsibility to select the spouse for their offspring. And if you know, the Western thinking, of course, is that no, the children should choose their own partner in marriage, right? But they think, oh, no, what does the child know? This has been around for thousands of years. It's worked well enough for thousands of years. So if you were to try to convince those people that there's a better way, they will refuse.
But surely you've seen, I mean, you must have seen progression over time, not to be rude, but you've been in the gym longer than me. I know for a fact I've seen old videos and stuff of the exercises that they used to do back in the day, even 30 or 40 years ago, that are just so nonsensical. I mean, nowadays we wouldn't even consider doing them. They're just so nonsensical. But so there's definitely been some progress, right?
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean that, you know, people are open-minded to see. Here's the thing is, let's just say I tell someone, be open-minded to new information. All right, well, some new information is bad.
It's true.
Some new information is good.
Most.
And so that requires the person who I just told that to, that requires for them to have some kind of sensibility to be able to decipher. So what they should say, yes, I'm open to new information, provided it makes sense. Well, do I have enough intelligence to do that?
What I've seen too is obviously I follow you, but I've seen a lot of your interviews on other podcasts. And the main thing that really seems to strike me when you're having an intelligent conversation with somebody who's clearly intelligent and who clearly understands what you're saying, I think lots of times that they don't want to admit it just for the fact that they feel they're going to be pissing off their sponsors or having a bad reputation for what they previously had done or anything along those lines. I mean, I see it all the time. I don't want to name any names, but there's definitely been some interviews where they definitely understood you, and yet they were still playing both sides of the field, even though one is clearly more beneficial.
There is a problem with balancing honesty and commercialization. The biggest problem that we have pretty much with everything ultimately gets down to money, right? So if you are going to make more money doing this, even though it's not honest, chances are you're going to do that.
Unfortunately.
Right. I mean, look, this was one of my complaints with the fitness magazine industry, is that they must get enough readers, continuing the reader base and getting new readers, in order to sustain themselves, right? Which means that they have to keep the flow of information coming, even if all the information that is accurate has already been delivered.
Well, that's perfect for biomechanics. It's something I tell, I mean, I'm sure you tell your clients this too, but I tell all my clients, like, listen, it's real simple. Once you learn these exercises and their variants, you're done. I said, you're done. There's none of that muscle confusion. There's none of this, or there's none of that. These are the perfect movements. Why would you sacrifice a less perfect movement for fun? Like, why would you do that? Why?
So this is what happens is we live in a world right now where everybody's competing with everybody. It's very, very competitive. And now even just YouTube clicks, right? Even just Instagram likes, right? It's all a matter of getting popularity. So, and what is popular right now? Contention, right? Telling someone that they're full of shit gets you a bigger audience.
It's true. Using their name in a bad way gets you followers.
It's you can't just say, look, I'm just here to deliver information. Why don't you just take it or leave it?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Look, when we see a commercial for Prel shampoo and we see this girl with luxurious hair, do we really think that she had bad hair before she started using Prel shampoo?
Exactly. Oh, it's the same thing with genetics and bodybuilding.
Right.
It's the same thing.
They picked the person with beautiful hair for the Prel. Now, am I going to call the manufacturer and say, you guys are full of shit? You know what? I know it's full of shit. And so I just move on. Right. But today in YouTube world and Instagram world and Facebook, it's all about calling people out. It's like, why don't you just, if you think that what you're saying is more honest, just keep saying what you think.